Test, 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 test. Test, test, test. What's going on, Kelly? I got to turn my volume down on my computer. Can you hear me through the phone good? Because I got my phone up and I got my laptop up so I can see chat and everything. This way. Oh, getting feedback. How's that? That's still good. Might have to not do this way. Yep. How's it sound now? That should be better. 336. What's going on, guys? Ugh. It's been a long time since I've been live. I was a little rusty getting this all fired up. We're gonna make some LEDs today. Been a while since I've done them. I've been needing to do them for a while. I just ain't had time with work and stuff. Been so dang busy. I ain't had a chance to do a lot of stuff. Here's what we're making today. What's going on, Thomas? Yeah. If you guys want to make LEDs, they're very simple. It's very easy. And if you guys can't see this really clear, let me know and I'll move this, see if I can move this a little bit closer, make it a little easier to see. Because even my eyes are bad. And my helping hands does not want to cooperate with me. This is almost a necessity if you want to make LEDs like this. This is what you need to have a setup like this. And you can get these on Amazon fairly cheap. I was going to try to come in on my chat, on my stream, so you guys could at least see my face, but I'm getting bad feedback. Anybody going out fishing today? Because I ain't. It's 10 degrees. It's too cold for me. And if anybody has any questions on how I make these, or cost wise on what it takes to start making your own, just let me know. Hit me up, shoot me a message or whatever. They charge a lot of money for these things in stores, and they're relatively inexpensive to make on your own. And they don't take much time to do. Just basic minor soldering skills. Takes nothing at all to make them. Fast changer done. All I got to do now, put the rubber silicone tubing that I use on it, glue it down, glue the top in, and that'll be done. I usually solder all of them and then put the silicone tubing on them. Show you guys what I'm using. This here is a dual positive post here and here, right there, right there, and then here in the middle is a single negative. This is a plastic case. You can see it's marked positive on this side, marked negative on that side. I like using these plastic ones versus a lot of guys will heat shrink them, and the heat shrink ones tend to hold water a lot better. These don't rust out as easy. Inside of here, you can see the flat connection points. And a lot of times guys will just run these leads into heat shrink, and then they'll super glue, or they'll hot glue around here, and then put a silicone tube or a plastic tube on the end of it to make it glow better. But these leads tend to rust and fail. So I like using the plastic connectors because they don't do that. And I'll bend my positive so that way it'll go over to it. Trim off my negative to where the length I want. And then get my fat fingers in here. What's everybody getting into today? I figured I'd go live since I had some free time today. Finally. Been a while since I've been live, since like last fall. Just ain't had the time. Yeah, this cold air's got me in cabin fever and wanting to fish. I don't even have my new graph on my boat yet. Work's been kicking my butt. Bugman, it's not a string line. I just finished this one up. I'll show you. You can use these on your poles. I made a bunch of them for 1 Ton Fishing Club. Roger's got some. Mark, Catfish and Crappie's got some. But you can put this on the tip of your pole. And I usually use electrical tape. And you can see this once I put the silicone tubing over this, you can see this for up 1,000 feet away. These are very bright. It's daylight, and you can see how bright it is. These are the fast change. I'm gonna be doing some red, some blue, some green. The fast change I've got done. I'm gonna be doing 2 slow changers as well. Since I've been slacking and started a new job, I ain't been able to make these for a while, and promised Roger at Muskrat Adventures that I would make some for the winter of his Halloween thing, and I just ain't had a chance to, so I'm making them. And then I'll be sending these off to Dallas as his prize. Even I've been slacking. Yep. Little 2032R or CR 2032. Yep. Right there. I get 20 of these off of Amazon for the cost of what you would buy 4 of them in at Walmart. Right off of Amazon. Everything that you see, this here, Amazon. That whole kit off of Amazon. You know, I soldering iron kit. Let's see. Whole kit off of Amazon. Yeah, I'm a tech geek too. I actually used to work in cable as well back in the day before I worked for Time Warner before Spectrum took over back when the market crashed back years ago. And then just to give you an idea, I'll cut one real quick. This is what it's going to look like when you put a silicone tube on it and you glue it down. You can see the difference. There's no tubing. Yeah, it's a plastic coin holder. It's a coin battery holder. 2 positives, this side, that side. I usually trim one side off and then negative in the middle, and labeled positive, negative. I like I was explaining a little bit ago, I like these better because the metal connectors inside, the metal plates, they don't rust out and they don't fail. I've had some that I made going on 2 years and they still ain't rusted. Ooh, before the fiber. Ooh, that's bad. Ooh. Now, something that I do use that helps out a lot. These right here. These are specialized snips. Come on, focus. These snips are magnetic. So when I clip, you can see I clip the one side off. It doesn't go flying because these little things here will get in your feet if you're walking barefoot through the house. you could actually do that. The only reason I use electrical tape on mine is because sometimes when you're casting heavy weights and big baits, um, and you're trying to get it out there to no man's land, clips and self reusable zip ties sometimes like to loosen up, and this way you don't have to worry about it loosening up. My eyes are bad. Yeah, those. So I used to. I still vape. I quit smoking back in October. And I tried vaping multiple times over the years, and um, I used to build my own coils and make my own stuff for vaping, and I have a kit of tools specifically made for building your own coils, and that's what these came in. And these little things are so handy. But I've got ceramic tweezers. Um, Heck yeah, definitely get your fantasy team in. Yeah, that's gonna. I got a buddy that's really big into Supercross, and he's probably got a fantasy team as well. But message me if you got any questions, man. I can. My other LED light video that I put out has all the information on all the equipment that you need, the LEDs, everything, and you can build them yourself. Save yourself a ton of money. Jeezy Pete's. It's a long time of riding. Here's a red one, guys. Oh, slow changer. Here's what it looks like with a tube on it. And it'll do that all night long. And the only problem I have with these slow changers, if you're using them on a float, that color right there, it looks like it's going underwater. If you're on your rod, you won't have any issues. Alicia, hey, what's going on? Yep, I'm live. It's been a long time. since I've went live. Oh, I do too, Alicia. Heck, our bed our bed looks like it's floating because it's on LEDs. I got LEDs underneath it. Getting ready to put LEDs under our bar. Gonna do LEDs under all the cabinets. Bugman Chunky actually has some of my LEDs. Um, I actually sent him some slow changers, fast changers, and some UV ones. And he doesn't. He tends to like to use. He likes to use his black lights, which is fair enough. That's what's made Chunky. Outside of being an excellent fisherman, his lights is his namesake. And Chunky is a great, great person, and he's definitely a good person for the catfish community online. Probably one of the nicest guys out there. Yeah, Bugman. If you go to my channel and you look back, probably one of the first or second videos I've made ever, maybe third video, I don't know. Um, I've got a video on how to make them, and in the description is all the stuff that you would need to order if you need any of this stuff. Um, I've got it all laid out so somebody can just order it and then start building. Uh, one LED, one battery. I literally just sat outside 2 years ago. I sat it outside and didn't touch it for like 50 hours. Just let it go. And I was like, finally, I was like, you know what? I'm done. If it's still running after all this, and I mean, that's 50 hours straight fishing is not going to happen. You'd be in sleep deprivation. So it it was still running. It was a little dim, but it was still running. So I unplugged. I took the battery out at 50 hours. Yeah, my mailman hates me as well. I would say honestly, you could get 3 12-hour overnight trips with the battery. Me personally, though, I like it to be as bright as possible, and eventually the batteries will start to dim out. So I tend to, um, here's a blue one. I tend to change my batteries out after about 12 hours. Cool, man. Hey, have a good luck on your motocross fantasy picks. Then I heard his laugh. Uh, Bugman, you should see the LEDs in my boat. Yeah, it's a little it's a lot, and I'm actually going to be putting more. Yeah, and here's my ugly mug. Donator to the pot. Isn't that how it always happens? It's how it always goes. We trying to catch fish this year. Yeah, Chunky Chunky is probably one of the top ambassadors for the online catfish community. I, honestly, I don't think there isn't anybody that he doesn't become a friend to. And if you don't like Chunky's personality and you don't like Chunky, then you've got some issues with your life that you need to resolve yourself. Just my personal feelings. Oh yeah, yeah. I don't, Bugman. I don't go live a lot. I don't. This new job is really uh, really taking up a lot of time to where I ain't been in chats as much, and I ain't been able to be around as much. So I figured I had a little bit of free time today. Figured I'd go live, show some LED making. You always have haters. Never fails. And it's not because they hate you as a person, they hate your success. And when they hate your success, they don't like their success. And they don't want to get out there and work for something. And they want to do what you do to emulate it. But instead of trying to be better for themselves, they just try to copy. And they can't copy what somebody has in personality. That's why those channels do so well. They've got a niche. They've got personality. They're good people. Not everyone on YouTube is a good people. We can all attest to that, but you can always just tell the good ones. Hey, Tim, hopefully you're doing good today. Very true, Bug Man. You know, you learn from those who have you made it and you make it your own. Lance, what's going on? There's a red one. And it looks orange on the screen, but I promise it's red. I do have orange though. Very true. Very true, Alicia. You might want to, Bug Man. You don't want to suck on you don't want to give it to them easy. Uh, yeah, you can stack batteries. You can get uh when you get starting to get to two LEDs, you need to start stacking batteries. These are high powered ones. Um, let me see here. So all the ones I'm doing today are 3 volts, which is one battery. So you start adding more than one LED, you got to start adding power. Hey, Bug Man, if you want, man, just shoot me a message or find me on Facebook. Yeah, you can wire them in series, and I've tried that, but it seems to want to draw too much current for whatever reason. I don't know why. That's good, Alicia. Cool. Yeah, just get a hold of me, Bug Man. Later, Bug Man. Yeah, I don't worry about I don't worry about like subscribers, and I don't worry about watch hours and watch time. This here, Tim, it's called a helping hands. Um, it's got just a solid metal base, um, 2 clips, and magnifying glass. It really helps. Yes, Alicia, I am. I am going to CatCon. Yep, I ain't missing CatCon for nothing. Especially in person, Yeah, yeah. I believe I'll be down there on Saturday, but I'll let you know before. I'm gonna get Derek to go. See if I can get Derek and Chris from Slime Cat. Derek from Ohio Catfish Chasers and Chris from Slime Cats. Get them to go. Sounds good. Oh, now this is a special LED. These will usually cost you more to buy than your normal LED. And the reason being, I don't know if it'll do it. Let me see if I can find something. Yeah, Lance, he got his LED lights from me. I got to make him some more. So let me see. Let me see if that helps. This is UV. This is different. When you're looking at it in person, it's not very bright at all. But when you put this towards some of these bright new rods like Uncle Lou's orange rods, Mad Cats, um, some of your white rods like Muddy River, Blue Cat rods, um, Slime Cat rods, this will make the rod glow. Awesome, Alicia. I'll be there. I got to turn that light back on. Nice, Tim. And Lance, they're real easy to make. Uh, they're inexpensive when you buy the parts in bulk. I'm out of battery. I got batteries in the garage in the boat. Um, I can buy. So this it's a CR2032 battery. Um, a 4-pack of them is like $6-7 at Walmart or some other places. You can get single packs cheaper, but you can get a 20-pack online from Amazon for about $6-7. You can get the LED kits like $8-9. And when I mean LED kits, the LEDs that this kit came, these LEDs, the kit that they came in, is 500 pieces. So in essence, I could make 500 LEDs. I'm gonna move this in close. You guys can see a little better. When you got bad eyes like I do, you got to have one of these. And come on. Tim, you making a vacation out of it for 2,000 miles? Yeah, I think the Kentucky one's going to be huge, especially this year since last year was uh, not in person. Uh, well, I'd make a vacation out of it. There's a lot of stuff in Kentucky that's pretty cool, especially the bourbon. I'm just excited to meet a bunch of people, meet a bunch of you guys. There's a green one. Have a good one, Tim. Chunky, my friend, what's going on? I watched your video the last night with the takedowns, the glowing takedowns. That was awesome. That was an awesome video. I don't know what it is about rods glowing and seeing the takedown. It's like it's just it makes the takedown look better and feel a lot different. How are you doing today, Chunky? How's the family doing? Good. That's good to hear. Me and Derek were talking about that last weekend. We got the itch to go fishing. I just ain't had a chance. And I'm not much on fishing in cold weather. I'll do it. But seems like the older I get, the less I want to be in cold weather. And the more I want to be on a beach sipping a margarita. Uh, I don't sell them. I just really never got into the market for it because the market's just so flooded with them. So I just make them, and you know, if you got a hold of me and said, "Hey, I want some," just let me know. But Chunky, hold that thought. I'm going to show you something. You guys, so there's 3 of you in here. I'm going to show you guys something that has only been seen one other time, and it's a prototype. It's something that I've been developing with Derek and another buddy of mine. To put it lightly, to say that it would change some things on how people fish is an understatement. J-Dog's in the house. I gotta find my other prototype, but I'll give you a taste of what I'm coming up with. And Chunky, you will definitely like this. What do you think about a light up Demon Dragon style that you can replace the battery in that nobody else has done? I got to find my other prototype that's basically finished. This one is a rough, and that's what it looks like somewhat. This will screw together, and there's a rubber gasket that goes down into here, keeps it completely waterproof. You won't find that anywhere on the market because nobody makes one. I have the only plans for it. Yeah, you can buy them, but you can't replace the battery. You can't replace the light when the light fails. You have to buy a whole new thing. And I'm not here to make $1 million. If I was here to make $1 million, I would sell these and make money, but it's difficult to do that even with these. But I'm here to help fishermen save $1 because fishing is expensive. And if I can change something to make it better to where it's easier for a fisherman to replace something versus having to go buy a whole new thing. Well, J-Dog, that's a good question. Why would you need it to light up? What does a green light attract in the water? When you go crappie fishing, you see all them crappie fishermen using the green lights around their boats, and then they catch a ton of crappie. Green lights attract thanks, J-Dog. I need to make a bunch of you guys well, you know you're something when you start getting bots. Woohoo, I made it. Tells you how long it's been since I've been live. I haven't made a bunch of people moderators. There. Won't have that issue anymore. One of the main reasons why, J-Dog, that you would want it to light up is to attract bait fish. Oh, I know that, J-Dog. So a lot of times when we can tilt this up now. Got all those done that I needed to make. Real time, what's going on? John Parker in the house. So a lot of times people will, well, let's see, I'll show you a different color. And let me not do a slow change. There's blue. So once I get this done, I have a few people already that I've talked to, and there's another one that I'm going to talk to that I'm going to put out some prototype testing units. And they're going to test those and beat them up. And whatever issues they have, I'm going to re-engineer and fix and make better and stronger. And then either sell them or marketed it to someone to sell for me. And I'm not looking to make a big buck off of it. But if you can save a fisherman money by having something that's replaceable versus when it dies, you either just continue using it and it's dead, or you make it to where they can replace the light or replace the battery. It's better off for the fisherman instead of having to buy a new one all over again. And they have them on the market to where you can buy them already with lights in them, but they're sealed. You can't replace nothing. And I don't like that. I don't like the fact that you can't replace it. And I don't think they're as good. I don't think they're as good as what I can come up with. So I know they ain't as bright, that's for sure. From the ones I've seen, they're really dull. The light's really, really dim. It's not really bright. If you throw down a shad chunk or a crappie chunk, and you throw that down there, and you're, give me a second, guys. Yeah. And you've got a, just a regular demon dragon or float, an egg float or a peg float or anything along those lines. A lot of times some guys will put rattles on them, some guys won't. At least this way, you could put a green LED in it, drop it down, and attract bait fish. Well, you attract bait fish, you get bait fish in a frenzy, you get them down there, and you get them going. Well, now you start attracting bigger fish. You start attracting your fish that are after your bait, that you want to hit your bait. It's just an idea and it's just a thought. And these crappie guys have been doing it for years, and we ain't, they've been doing it for as long as I've known. So I figure there's got to be some truth to it. So I talked to a few of my buddies that crappie fish a lot, and they were like, "Oh yeah, we use the green lights all the time, and they attract bait fish in minnows, and then they attract crappie, they attract bluegill. Well, sitting under them is usually bass or catfish. So, oh yeah, that's the other thing. Throw one out, and you could just have one dangling off the side of your boat and start attracting bait fish. You ain't even got a cast net. So now I got all my tubes cut. These are hollow. It's just it's medical silicone tubing. And I hot glue the end in down to about right here. And then when the LED, I push glue in behind the LED, and then slide this down, LED, and glue all the way around it, and it holds it fairly tight. And then, oh yeah, shad get huge. They can get pretty big. Really? That was your first time? You know what? Yeah, because you you were on YouTube, but you weren't on doing videos and stuff on YouTube because you were pretty much around the same time as me or before me. And legit, J Dog, you need to do more videos, do more lives, because dude, you got you got a great personality for it. Yeah, yep, that was like me. Rez, what's going on, man? Hot glue is ready. I tried to get glue around this stuff, and this helps with oxidation in the water if you use them on your rods. And then that seals it around it. And then I come back. Ain't nothing special to this. That's it. That's all there is. Once it's done drying, I'll show you guys what it looks like sealed up. There's another one. It don't take long. Once you get them soldered, it don't take long. If I wasn't live and talking with you guys, I could probably have 20 of these or more done in the same amount of time. I've burned myself a few times doing this though. It doesn't feel good. What are you talking about, J Dog? So, explaining how to do it and everything takes time. But when I'm just sitting down and just busting a bunch of lights out, and not focusing on live or doing a video or something, it goes quicker. That's all. You get into a groove, you get into just focusing on that. Only problem is uh, the solder gives me a headache after a while because I'm not smart enough to do it have ventilation. Yeah, talking's more fun anyways. Having a good time with everyone is better than just sitting and busting a bunch of them out, which I need to buy some supplies. I'm running low. Oh, I know. Excuses, excuses. Everybody's got one. Yeah, once I got this last one done. I'll show you guys what they look like when they're glued up and lit up with the glue, because the glue does change the light refraction. Oh, that ain't it. Oh, I know. So that one's good and solid. There's a blue one. Now you can see with the glue up here, this whole thing just lights up now. And it's almost like it almost creates like a fiber optic out of this. So, what's this? That's the UV black light one. Hard to Hard to tell. There's the red. That's a changer. No parts. Believe this is, yeah, this is just green. Here's a fast changer. This is not for someone that is epileptic, because it'll definitely set an epileptic person off. Another fast changer. And a slow changer. Thomas, the non-changing ones, 50 hours. The change ones, I would say probably about 24 hours, 30 hours is what a battery will last. You can get these batteries. Don't go buy these here. Don't go buy these in the stores unless you absolutely have to. Order them off of Amazon. You can get 20 of them for like $5-6, which it'll cost you that much for 2 or 4 in Walmart or something. You know, yeah, it's a good amount of time. I like to, me personally, I like to change mine out at 12 hours, only because I want the brightest light possible for on my rod tips or on a float. Because I do a lot of lake fishing, so I do use floats. But and just to give you an idea, um, this bag here, this is all slow changing diodes, LEDs, and this bag here was only like $7. See if I can get it. Alicia, I personally, I electrical tape them, and I'll show you. this portion right here. I will run my electrical tape around this right here. This is plastic. It's a plastic coin battery holder made for CR2032s. And I'll electrical tape around this onto the rod. This piece here, I'll have about that far from the very tip of the rod at the eye. And I have it on the other side, on the eye side. The rod is here. Just for purposes, just have the eyes on this side. I'll put the LEDs on this side, on the back side of the eyes. So the eyes are always opposite of the LED. That way, this cannot get in the way of the line. It can't get in the way of the eyes, and you won't have any issues. But these are so bright. You can see these things 500 to 1,000 feet away. And on a good night, when there's no, you ain't got a fire going with no smoke or anything, you could be on the other side of a lake and see them. That's how bright these are. But let me see if I can. And I've still got a lot of daylight coming in, and you can see it reflecting off of my face. You can see how bright it is. And there's blue. Yeah, you would, Thomas, 100%. You and Sharina could sit on your back porch and you would know when a rod was going down. Or sit in your living, like you said, sit in your living room on your couch and be like, honey, the rod's going. Here is the coolest one of all. This one here. The only problem with these ones is they're not very bright. So I would say special use only, in the sense of I would use this on something that's got a fluorescent color that's going to give you glowing. Is some of these new rods, Uncle Lou's rods, Mad Cats, Slime Cats, anything that's got a fluorescent color to it, these UV ones will glow. They'll make the rod glow. To make the whole rod glow, you would have to use two. But if you're only going to just use it, at the tip of the rod, you could pull it down about 6-7 inches, and it'll illuminate the whole rod that much. And another slow changer. I'm a fan of the fast changers. They just keep your attention. And then there's your red. Hey, Dale, what's going on? It just got done making some LEDs. I'm officially out of parts. I got LEDs, I got batteries, but I do not have any more battery clips. I am plumb out. Need to get some more. And J Dog, I'll be getting a hold of you here soon. I'll shoot you a text. Got something to talk to you about. If anybody heard that, I think my dog just coughed up a bone or something. Yeah, I didn't get to catch two stand show. I don't get to catch much shows much anymore now. Been so busy with work. So, regulators, what's going on? Making up some LEDs. Got done doing that. Just chilling for a second. And once again, here's the red for anybody that just came in. See if I can pull back and see if it'll. And I'll try to I'll try to get some more battery clips in soon. And what I'll do is I got like 1,000 LEDs I can make. Um, and I'll bring a baggie full of them down to CatCon with me and give you guys some. Meet up with you guys, and I know they're talking about doing a YouTube meetup area, and I'll make up a bunch and bring them down. Oh, Dale, these things are bright. They're legit. They a lot of guys, I don't know why theirs aren't as bright, but they it's got to be the voltage that they use and the amps, the amp, um, all the because the ones I use are 3 volts, and the battery is 3 volts. So when I'm asking the most I can out of the battery for the LED. So the specifications, the specs on the battery, and the specs on the LED are max. So when some of these guys could be using 6-volt LEDs and putting a 3-volt battery, so it's probably not as bright. Just for the simple fact you're underpowering it. If you start daisy chaining them, you run them in series, run 2 of them in series, you have to, start doubling up batteries and tripling up batteries just to get the voltage. And I've ran them in series and had issues. And my cat wants to be on screen. Well, he wants to be in my lap. Awesome, Thomas. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna make up a bag. I'm gonna make up a bunch and bring them to guys and gals and somebody wants some, I'll give them to them. I don't like to charge people because these are they're so inexpensive to make. You know, if you break it down, you're probably looking at 10 cents to make just one. And that's um, the battery clip, the glue, and the silicone tubing. If you use to mass manufacture them, you're talking um, you're talking 10 cents, 15 cents tops. And then these guys will turn around and they'll sell them for anywhere for $3.99 to $5.99 with a battery. Yeah, what's the point? I make them for fun. I make them to use myself. I got sick and tired of buying them, and they break, and they rust, they fail. I mean, water and electronics don't go together, or water and electricity don't go together. So you know, I might as well. I was like, might as well make them myself, and then just save myself money. So now I just when I have time, I make them, and if somebody needs them, I make them. Majority of the time, I give them to, you know, I belong to a private fishing game club, and they have a lot of kids fishing derbies, and they do a lot for kids. So I make a bunch and I give to the kids out there. So, there's Oliver. You don't want to be on screen anymore? Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna clean up and hop over and see if Faz is still live, and because I know he's hey, pork chop. Know he's doing that. Has what you take is live, and then see what else is going on, and if anybody has any questions, get a hold of me. You can find me on Facebook under Brandon Enix, or you can just shoot me an email or shoot me a message. I don't care, and I'll try to answer whatever I can. But awesome, he's still going. Cool. Yeah, I just switched over to. I got it. I got him up on my computer right now. Him and Bex. It looks like his background is really blurring in his two screens. Kind of blends in. But hey, you guys have a good one. Hope everybody enjoys their weekend and has a safe weekend. I'll see you guys on the flip side. And I'll do another one of these here soon when I make some more and see what else I can get into making too. I know I know I am going to start putting my Garmin 93 SV UHD unit onto my boat. Once I do that, I'll probably go live when I do that as well. So, but I'll see you guys on the flip side. Have a good one, everyone.